Mysterious help signs in LA spark concern over human trafficking. Large help and traffico signs near Cesar Chavez Avenue in LA stir fears of trafficking or protests over displacement. Mysterious messages spelling help have been discovered near the Union Pacific Railroad yard at the intersection of Cesar Chavez Avenue and Mission Road in LA. The large-scale signs, these are large scale. I mean, these are like big signs. Visible from Google Maps, have sparked widespread speculation about their origin and meaning, ranging from concerns about human trafficking to protests against local displacement. Sorry for these ads. So yeah, this is the man that we were on Twitter that showed the Dom Lecrae. The messages created with debris, construction materials, and even spelled out on sidewalks have drawn attention from community members and internet users alike, like us. Some believe they could be cries for help from someone in distress. However, others suggest they are the work of a local homeless individual dealing with mental health challenges, as similar signs have been observed off the 101 freeway embankment near the LAPD helicopter station. Maybe. In February 2023, from the other lane, you can even see the billboard has written help on it and an LA County van riding past it. So this has been happening for 2 years. Help, ASAP. While some speculate that the signs may be part of a street art project or a protest, others believe they could be related to human trafficking. Yeah, there's so many things, right? It could be human trafficking, like they said, it could be protest, it could be an art project, it could be a prank, it could be a homeless person or people that are mentally ill and maybe schizophrenic and have these thoughts in their mind. It could be so many things, but what I do know is no, not one of those options should be left unexplored and uninvestigated. Every single one of these options need to be thoroughly investigated. Human trafficking has been a growing issue in LA, particularly along South Figueroa Street, where federal and local authorities have intensified efforts to combat it. 2024, a report highlighted that traffickers often target vulnerable individuals, including children as young as 11, coercing them into exploitation. Authorities have rescued 84 victims in the region this year. That's not even close to how many victims there are, I'm sure. Authorities have rescued 84 victims in the region, underscoring the urgency of the situation. Adding to the mystery, visitors to the site include members of FaZe Clan reported seeing drones flying over the area and were reportedly asked to leave. The effort involved in creating these large messages using heavy materials has left many questioning whether this is an organized protest or a symbolic cry for help. Yeah, it's hard to tell. I mean, you saw how big that one help sign was. I mean, these were large pipes. Like, not one person could be able to pick those up.
Joe, look under you, Drew. No, help. Look under you. Look at this.
Oh, my God.
So this is the FaZe boys took a trip through the viral location in LA that spelled out help on Google Maps and saw a drone flying around with mysterious writing all over the ground. The FaZe boys are from like TikTok, I think.
Yo, look, there's a giant one with pipes.
Oh,
look.
Pipes.
Wait.
No, it says help pipes. And the big black pipes.
God, bro.
Yeah, look at the small ones. The small ones say writing.
What's going on right now?
Wait, can they see? I can't see what they're seeing.
Yo, there's someone who has a drone. Yo, look, someone. What is she saying? What is she saying?
The dog that was here is not here anymore.
Yo, there's a drone. I can't zoom in on it, Chad. You see? Oh my God.
I swear there's
Look at my thing. Look right up there.
Oh my God, there's a drone.
There's a fucking drone.
Holy fuck. Yo.
But look at this too. Look at these. Bro, these say words on them.
What do they say?
I don't know, but look, it's right out of sentence.
Did I say Irene? Yo, the entrance is
Money. I see KERS.
Well, money.
Maybe if you go up like this with a
That's what I'm trying to do.
No, let me see. Chat, see if you guys can see what it says. See if you guys can see what it says.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest, like, bro, there's no way someone took this would take so much time. And if they actually needed help, like, they could just leave by then, no?
Yo, that guy who had the M3, that's Sweater God.
For real?
He said he knows how to get in, but he's banned on Twitch. He can show us.
Bro, you get it from there?
Wow. So, yeah, that's that. Discussions continue on Reddit, Twitter. No definitive explanation has emerged. The signs remain a topic of intrigue, shedding light on the social challenges faced by communities. So, yeah, that's wild. If it was an art project, well, don't you think the artist would have signed it somehow? Artists usually leave a signature. If it's an art activist, they would usually leave their mission, their vision, their like the whole reason why they're doing it. Or would they just be some anonymous person just making art that would spark so much concern and fear in people for no reason? It's kind of a sick joke, right? That doesn't feel like art to me. So whatever this is, I'm asking you to pray. Pray that this is investigated thoroughly because it needs to be. Absolutely. I also want to show you something else. So this is a video. Breaking. Official Stephen Miller confirms administration's goal of finding all of the 325,000 missing children and prosecuting guilty Democratic officials who allowed these children to get lost because they opened up the borders. How happy are you that these borders are getting closed? I'll make another video about that topic, but honestly, I'm elated because things like this, this is 21 minutes long. We're not going to listen to the whole thing, but let's listen to some of it.
As you know, 500,000 children trafficked over a 4-year period in the United States. This administration is going to investigate every instance of child trafficking, labor trafficking, sex trafficking, child smuggling, and all the attendant crimes involved in that. And our message to everyone in the country is to cooperate fully with Immigration and Customs Enforcement so that we can end the scourge of child trafficking and child abuse that has been endemic these last 4 years.
While other networks lie to you about what's happening now, InfoWars tells you the truth about what's happening next. InfoWars.com/show.
And add key points at the end of each video and talk about how the enemy is going to strike us back. So first, this viral video, the Trump administration has found 75,000 to 80,000 of the missing kids just in their first 5 days. Now we're going into day 7 tomorrow. Day 6 isn't even over.
Do you hear that? 75,000 of these missing children have been found in less than a week since Trump has been president. It doesn't matter if you like him or not. I mean, there's certain things that are happening that have needed to happen that are happening now. Like he said it would happen and he's doing it. This is huge. Like 75,000 of those children. Well, what's the calculation? Help me, phone calculator. We're going to talk about the percentages here. So they said 325,000 children were, how do I do this? 75,000. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to find the percentage. 23% of these children that were lost ever since the borders were open for months and months and months and months and months and months and months are now within less than a week, 5 days, they were found. 23% of them. That's almost a quarter of these lost children. It's all in the past now, but honestly, this is why I didn't vote Democrat. It's wild.
Over yet, because you really didn't get in fully till Tuesday. But again, locating them is not saving them, rescuing them. That's ongoing, but they're not going to publicize that quite yet, but that's coming. And then to the Vatican.
That's an extremely good point. Okay, so again, I don't want to act like Trump is a savior and he's doing everything perfectly and correctly. But what I do know is the kids were lost. Now they're found. But like he pointed out very clearly, Now there's the layer of how are they rescued? How are they taken care of? How are they relocated to good homes? This is where the conversation starts about how are we taking care of these lost children? Who are their parents? Where do they come from? Do they have homes to go to? The foster system is horrific in the United States. So even thinking about that process would be hard to think about, but at least they were found. That's better than before when they were just lost. So it's baby steps, but it's like these baby steps have to happen very quickly because children are developing and they're in need of food, shelter, love, nourishment, provision. Like they're in need of these things immediately. I pray to God, and I'm asking you to pray that these kids are taken care of.
That's quarterbacking a lot of this, along with the big Jewish, quote, charities group. It's arguably the largest. It's getting all this government money, not just here, but in Europe, with Soros right at the top of it. They've committed serious crimes, and we've seen raids around the country in the last 6 days, like in Rhode Island, of these immigration lawyers that brag on their websites, oh, we don't follow law. We'll make sure criminals can stay here. They haven't just committed crimes when they say they're going to block the new administration by telling people to do illegal things. They've already been involved in massive human trafficking. Every time I watch Fox News, they're like, oh.
Well, yeah, that's a whole other conversation for another video, but he's making good points. I mean, there are a lot of government officials. There's a lot of politicians in these different cities that are fighting against this whole deportation process. But he said they were directly or indirectly involved in human trafficking because they have been allowing the open borders. Okay, so they've been supporting the open border. They've been supporting this whole open border process, and they have been basically hiding illegal criminal migrants. And this is contributing to child trafficking. I think that's what he's saying. We're not going to dig too deeply into that. I really wanted to make this just about these help signs. And what is that about? I'm wondering what your thoughts are. Put it in the comments.